Well, hi y'all, it's Jimmy, your native Flor-xan, and today we're still working on some holiday stuff. You know, we got a gathering coming up, a little Christmas party, if you will. And so this week I'm just kind of doing some of the prep ahead for some of the things that I want to serve our guests. And I come across something on Facebook where somebody was making, are you ready for this? Bloody Mary pickles. Oh my Lord. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. So I make a pretty good Bloody Mary, so I think. But a Bloody Mary pickle, ought to go right along with it. So let's get into it. Alright, well, you can't make pickles without some cucumbers. And I got these seedless mini cucumbers. I picked them up at our H-E-B. They're mini cucumbers. Said they're perfect for snacking, salads, and dipping. And basically I'm just going to kind of pop the ends of them off, and then we're going to quarter these up to make our pickles. So let me get through all of these and then we'll continue on with the rest of it. Alright, so I got 2 quart mason jars that I'm just going to try to pack my pickles into. If I have to, I'll get a 3rd jar out. But I wanted to do this just so I get a feel for how much pickling brine we need to make. But when I do this, I don't try to pack them real tight, because I hate fighting trying to get them back out of the jar, to be honest. Alright, on to the brine. Alrighty, so I got my Dutch oven under just a low flame. To it, I'm going to add, in this pitcher, I've got a 1/2 cup of rice wine vinegar and a 1/2 cup of white wine vinegar. Now, the recipe I saw, the lady was using apple cider vinegar, which I think, to me, is too strong for this. And then, to that, I've got some Clamato. If you haven't tried this stuff, it's very good. It's got a little bit of clam juice in it, and I use this to make my Bloody Marys. So we're going to go in with 3 cups of that. Then I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire, because it can't be a Bloody Mary without some Worcestershire, Worcestershire, or however you want to say it. Alright, so to that I'm going to use, instead of Tabasco, I've got, this is my mild datil pepper hot sauce. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of that in there, just to give it a little bit of kick. Next we're going to add, I'm going to go with tablespoon of black peppercorn and a tablespoon of mustard seed, and then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of some pickle juice, just to kind of help bring that flavor out a little bit. So I'm not wanting to get this too hot. I just mainly want to warm this up, wake up all them spices that's in it, and then we'll cool it down and get it into our jars. Alright, so I got this warming up, and I give it a little bit of taste, and to me it's missing a little something. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of some celery salt. Let that warm up, and then we'll retaste it again and see if that did the trick. If not, we'll add a little more, but I think that's the component that it was missing, is a little bit of that salty and celery flavor. Alright, so we let that go a little bit. Oh yeah, just that little bit of celery and salt makes so much of a difference. Exactly what it needed. So we're shutting this off. We're going to let this sit here and cool, and then once it gets cooled down to room temp, we'll jar it up. Alright, so now that our mixture is fairly cool to touch, I am going to add, you know, the person I watched didn't do this, but I'm gonna add a shot or two of vodka to it. Now it's not gonna add any flavor to it, but to me, I just feel like it needs it. So we're gonna mix this around. I got my funnel here. We're gonna ladle this up into these jars. All right, so I got a little bit left over. I'm just gonna run it through a strainer and capture them seasonings out of there and dump them in the jars. All right, so we got our jars filled. Lids are on tight. We're gonna put these in the fridge and we're gonna let them set at least 3 days. We'll come back, we'll try them out, see how they are, and if they're the way we want them, great. If not, we'll let them set a few more days, but I got high expectations and high hopes for these. So we'll see how they turn out. Whew. That's been a long 3 days. Not for y'all, but for me, it coming down every day, turning these jars over. Finally, we're gonna get to try our Bloody Mary pickles and see how we did. So, crack one of these jars open. I don't know if it's been killing you, but the suspense has been killing me. So it looks good. It's taking on some of that color. That's pretty good. You got to try one more just to be sure. Got that Bloody Mary flavor to them. Not a lot of heat or spice, even though we put some of that datil pepper sauce in there. But yeah, those will go great with a Bloody Mary. I better seal these back up before I eat them all. But hey, look folks, again, something I saw, something I tried. I didn't follow the recipe that they had. I kind of thought about it and did it how I wanted to do it. But that's the great thing about cooking, man. The sky's the limit. You can do anything. You see something, make it how you want to make it. You know, you can follow that person's recipe all you want, and yeah, it'll probably come out the way they like it. Or you can change it up and do it the way you think you'll like it, and chances are you probably will. So thanks again. Thanks to all you subscribers out there, and got a few more holiday ideas coming up, so stay tuned for those, and we'll see you on the next one.